Hi, I'm Christelle or Stellie. I have a couple of interests and I like to go fishing, camping, I like beach walks, spending time with family or friends. I have a 3-year-old daughter called Molly May. She keeps me on my toes. She's very active and she is probably the best thing in my life. I come to Gracegate every Saturday or most Saturdays. I also volunteer occasionally at the door or wherever. And also I did the Young Mums course in 2020. Faith was definitely a thing growing up for me. My parents, my dad is very religious or quite Christian. So I always knew about God but didn't really understand or didn't really have an open heart towards it, because I always thought, that's sort of for grown-ups, or when you're really in trouble you sort of reach out to God and somehow he would kind of fix all your problems. But I think my whole thought to do with God kind of changed when my parents sat me and my brother down saying that we are moving country. So that was a big thing for me. Obviously I didn't really understand what it meant, moving countries. I mean, you leave everything that you knew behind and come to a country which you don't really understand the culture, you don't understand how people work. Got to school and sort of got bullied a lot for being a foreigner, not sounding like a New Zealander essentially. So yeah, that was really tough for me. Obviously that led to me acting out quite a bit. I was a bit rebellious. I had a different mindset than obviously what a normal 13-year-old would have. Well, I basically threw myself into really horrible relationships, and when I had my daughter, I was stuck in a relationship that was quite toxic from both ends, and I guess I was feeling quite down and quite sort of lost and just no purpose basically. And I saw Shannon posting this post on Facebook about doing the Young Mums program and how there was free food and the daycare as well, how your child can go to kindy and you come and do this program. And I remember thinking like, oh my gosh, free kindy, I really needed that because my mindset towards my daughter was so unhealthy. I just couldn't do it anymore. I was stuck at home every day. Just, it was a really lonely time. And so I came to Gracegate not knowing what to expect, didn't even know that it was here. And then Carissa was basically like pestering me every time I would come in, and she would be like, come to church, come to church. And so one day I was like, oh, okay, let me give it a go. And yeah, I just basically have never left. When I did the starting point, they really go into depth of like what it is all about, and it basically goes from the beginning of time to how you've experienced it and stuff like that. And I guess Roz and Lindsay was really good at like sort of breaking away all those walls I had, because I have major trust issues. And for me, I just sort of thought like, how can a God let all these things that's happened in your life happen? Isn't he there to be this big sort of protection around your life and all these things? But then I realized that it started at home. Like it started with, it's not going to happen unless you do the work. And you have to sort of have that open communication to want to be like that, or to have that relationship. So I want to get baptized because I want to continue on this journey to be the person I know I'm meant to be. I also want to get baptized because it's something that I've been wanting to do for a while, but just have been scared because I feel that I've always needed to be something more than what I actually am. But then I've realized that I am good enough. I am more than what I'm supposed to be. I mean, God chose me to be on here, so it is a good thing for me, I think. Yeah. I'd say my mum and dad, obviously. They have been like the rock in my life. They've always loved me no matter what has gone on. They've shown me the true meaning of, you stick with family and you love them no matter what. Carissa obviously. She's taught me so much more than what I ever could have thought. She's taught me different parenting styles and, you know, how to break the cycle and, you know, how to just be involved with your child. Glennie is amazing. She's done so much for me, more than what I could ever thank her for. And obviously Gracegate. You guys are amazing and, you know, shown me a different life than what I've never thought could be possible. This is the only place I feel like I truly belong somewhere. I mean, you know, you don't really fit in anywhere else. Like, you go back home and you're not quite fitting in there, and come here and it's like a slice of home, which is cool. Yeah. Today I'm getting baptized because I believe that Jesus is my Lord and Saviour. I want to keep following this direction and see where life can take me. I am very excited for my future and where it could go, and for this time I'm just looking forward to all the possibilities and let God do the work through me.